What's up, man? All right, so I want to talk about gun control, man. What we gonna do about this? I want to talk about the incident that happened in Buffalo and the incident that happened in Texas. Um, I'm gonna give y'all my opinion about how I feel about gun control and where I think that um the I think where the issue comes in at. It's not about, to me, it's not about gun control because most states do have gun laws already. Mm-hmm. I think once you put that into a federal mandate, see, the biggest issue that I have with it is the whole reason why guns are how would I say it, we don't have a federal mandate is because in the Constitution the forefathers wrote it to where it's the citizens should be able to hold up arms against the government if the government was to actually try to overthrow the citizens. If you take the citizens' rights away, gun rights away, then you're gonna basically the government basically can control anything. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now that's not my whole premise for it though, like, because I do believe that there do need to be stricter gun laws. But see, the issue comes in that it's not about the gun laws, it's about the people who have the guns. Because a lot of these young kids who come across these guns, they should have never had them. How did they get them? That's what the question I have. You know what I'm saying? Now, my stance is our whole mentality has to change when it comes to guns. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter who has the gun. It's basically our mentality, because I think that where we fuck up at is the fact that we don't condemn a lot of these killings with these guns. And it's more like, oh, you got a shooting here, mass shooting here, mass shooting here, mass shooting here. But what about all the inner city killings? No one says anything about that. And that's what we need to start talking about. We need to start talking about, it's not just mass shootings in Texas or mass shootings in Buffalo or a lone shooter or whatever. Because truth be told, you can put all the gun laws into place if you want. Mm-hmm. But it still ain't gonna stop somebody from getting a gun and shooting up somebody. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? So it's a weird dynamic, man. Like, I'm kind of on the fence when it comes to guns, man. Like, I don't really believe that we live in a society where we can control it. I think that it's too many guns in America now for you to control it. That's how I feel. It's kind of
over with. First, I want to say rest in peace to all the lives lost, and condolences to the families and loved ones of those that were affected directly and indirectly as a part of those acts of violence. And I'm gonna take a different approach to this. Gun control is I gotta say this. I think they do enough controlling as far as the government and stuff of that nature. Mm-hmm. Only thing is, I don't think they're necessarily consistent with their process. Meaning, depending on where you are, they have a respectable, process. Mm. A thorough process. For instance, New Jersey. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But then you have, like places in Houston and Florida, where things are a lot looser. And, as long as you breathing and ain't been to jail, as long as you can walk in and just buy a semi-automatic, whatever, they're mm-hmm. not going to question it. Like, you're a cashier at Walmart and you bought a semi-automatic rifle, I think they need to at least incorporate a lifestyle / need. Mm-hmm. At least if they're going to sell them at that nature. That way, even if someone does go on like a mass shooting of that nature, to have a weapon that is made to kill at a high rate like that, to where people don't even stand a chance. Like you don't stand a chance when a person's spitting an AR at you, like, you know, and wearing body armor. You know, how do you subdue that? Even the police would have been, you know, but nonetheless, almost like I feel if you're going to be a gun owner, or if you're selling guns or you're distributing them, and that's what you do, use your judgment. I'm just gonna say, like, I'm not letting an 18-year-old go in and buy a semi-automatic rifle and all these other crazy things. I'm not letting someone, you know, and you could call it messed up, it's discriminate, but at some point that's our, you know, why I believe a lot of this shit is happening, because we don't call crazy. We don't call fucked up. It's after the act. Then we want to sit there and say they were sick. They were sick when they walked in and bought the motherfucker. Sick, but you didn't want to say anything because, you know, society says don't judge a book by its cover. Now there's all these kids dead and people dead. Now he's sick. No, the nigga was always fucking sick.
I'm like this. You once you commit an act of violence like that, you won't make it out alive. The dude from Buffalo, I don't see how the fuck he made it out alive. He should have been clapped on sight. It wouldn't have been no rap for me if I was a police officer. He would have been dead on sight. That'd have been that. You know what I'm saying? I think that once you go down that path, and I hate to bring race into this shit because
that's exactly what it is.
You know how I feel about the whole racial thing, but you can't defend that. You can't defend that. This white man walked away. After he killed all these people, well, just say we were black. After he killed all these black people, he literally put his gun down and they arrested him and walked him out of here. I hate to say it.
Like he was fucking shoplifting.
Like he was shoplifting. I hate to fucking say it, but you know how I feel about this whole shit, but I hate to say it. If he was black, he would have been fucking dead.
Absolutely.
He would have been dead. And that's just the truth of the matter. How is it that this man is still walking? You get what I'm saying? And he ain't the only one that did that. The dude that was in the church who killed the black people in the church
in a vest.
Walked him out in a vest.
That part got me. Like,
what the fuck?
What is he, the president? Like, what the fuck is?
But see what this is what I'm saying. This is what I mean by when you get black people who say shit like, well, they only doing that because he's white. And I always defend that. And I always say some shit like, well, you know what? That's not right because of this, because of that. But when it constantly happens, what the fuck do you think I'm supposed to think or you supposed to think? If this constantly happens, the dude that got shot, wasn't he Mexican or some shit? Wasn't a white boy.
No, I think, I don't know what it was.
The one that just got shot in Texas, I think he was Mexican.
Honestly, that's not even Mexican. I'm just calling. You call me what you want. I don't give a fuck how y'all feel. That's not like this mass shooting shit. Yeah, niggas are known to be violent. Yes, we kill our each other. Meaning, if we got beef, you talk to my girl or something like that, or you step in my Jordans, more than likely something's gonna happen. But at the end of the day, us black people, we're really big on if it ain't got nothing to do with me, we'll let it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Niggas can be over there doing whatever they want to do, but as long as they don't fuck with me, everything cool. It don't work like that with white people. You could be completely innocent bystander, and they're gonna plot to get you together at your most vulnerable moment and target you. They're not gonna target the actual issue while they're pissed off or anything. It could have been. I'll go as far as to say, it could have been a nigga that pissed you off, and you would have shot his black ass. At least you got the issue that sparked it. You know what I'm saying? I would have said, still racist, but at least but to take it out on a group of innocent people, unaware, and all that other bullshit, it's cool. They want to talk about black people violent. Y'all kill each other all day. That's because we got problems with other niggas. That's just what it is. We don't go around shooting niggas that have nothing to do or did nothing to us. That's not how the shit works.
But so let me ask you this.
It's white man shit.
Let me ask you this, because this, right? People say that you can't use the mental illness angle when it comes to this, right? But me personally, I'm on the fence with that one, because you have to be some type of crazy if you commit a mass shooting. Now, there's another thing that black people say that I don't agree with. Black people always say, well, black people don't get the same mental illness treatment. Well, black people don't commit mass shootings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We don't commit mass shootings. I think with the one black guy, the DC sniper.
Yeah, we know why. We know, but in the end, we knew who his real target was. Yeah. His baby mom was bugging. He couldn't get to the bit, so he just said, "I'm just." We knew what that was, right? You know what I'm saying? It wasn't. He didn't go into a Walmart and shoot up everybody. You know what I'm saying? But the point I'm making is I'm not trying to say that these people get a pass for being what's the name, but there is a mental illness crisis in this country now. It's a lot to unpack when it comes to this shit, though. It's not just a black and white thing. Not black and white as in color. I'm saying in color, not as in people. It's not just a black and white thing. It's a lot to unpack, because why the fuck are they making guns that literally can kill a crowd of people? For what? Why are we making these type of guns anyway? What are they for? I don't know why they're selling them. Like to I can see if you have your active military or some type of special of something of that nature. Again, I think the item should fit the person, or the just the way the charge should fit the crime. Yeah, I feel like the gun should fit whatever, or the car or whatever, this should fit the person's lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Now, again, I'm not against guns and stuff like that. I'm pro gun. I feel like if you're a responsible person, just like anything else. Cars don't kill people. The motherfuckers not using them driving truck kill people. A gun, I can sit it on a table and you can say, "Oh, it's a gun," but the shit not. It's the person with it. So, I think, with that being said, we got to do a more thorough evaluation of the people that we're giving this shit to. And the mental illness thing can come a part of it, because you're right. You have to be some type of fucked up in your head to go out and say, I'm gonna commit this type of
for no reason, though. For no reason. Not I'm just gonna go and shoot up everybody because whatever. This for no reason. Yeah. But here's the thing. This is what I think a lot of people don't understand about gun control, right? Mm-hmm. It's not the fact that it's gonna be gun control where you won't be able to get. I think they basically just asking for background checks. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's whereas nobody would be able to get guns. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. I think that it's just more of a check. I'm with that. I'm with that.
My problem is the police are doing, I think, the shit the wrong way. Yeah. When I say that, they're out here looking for illegal guns, this, that, and the third. Yeah, you should do that too. But these are registered gun owners that are going out committing these fucking things. Yeah. It means they went through the whole process. Yeah. And they've had it for years. Yeah. But they're saying, today I feel like doing some shit.
Yeah, I feel like.
So we want to get control of all the illegal guns. It's the illegal guns. No, that nigga walked into a store, purchased it, had his everything. And we know because y'all, it was owned by y'all scratched the serial. Y'all did everything to find out how he even obtained it. So they're so emphasizing on illegal guns and inner city violence, but niggas are getting killed at a high rate off of the shit that y'all distributing yourselves. Yeah. You'll find a gang shooting with some illegal guns. Maybe a couple of niggas might die. That's routine. No offense to anyone who's lost anyone in that fashion, but these are literally purchased like transactions.
Yeah. Yeah. I think yeah, you're right.
It don't make sense.
It don't make no sense,
didn't buy no illegal. Listen, that nigga bought that shit, modified it, and said, "I'm going to kill people today."
That's another thing too that I think a lot of people don't understand how this works. Right? You can do all this. It's too late for all that. Let's just be clear. You can do gun control. You can sanction everything. It's too late. They got 3D. They got 3D machines. Literally make ghost guns now. Literally, this is a big thing in America right now. Is guns with no serial. That people actually make their own guns. I know a couple people who got locked up for this shit. They call ghost guns. You know what I'm saying? That's what they are. So you get a lot of people now who have these machines and they make their own guns. So they don't really need the NRA anymore. And we're just at the start of it. Just imagine 10 years from now where they have better 3D machines who can create these guns and do whatever they want. Because to me, if you really want to start with gun control, why are you letting a company constantly keep making these guns? Why haven't you sanctioned the NRA yet? You know what I mean? I love my boy Charlton Heston. You know what I mean? I think he passed away. I like Charlton Heston, but at the same time, why haven't they been sanctioned? But the greater thing is what I believe should really happen. Like I said, I'm on the fence, but what I believe should really happen is you need to start training these people, these school teachers or whatever. You should train them, but that could be a catastrophe too. Because what happens now? Somebody busts in there, and now the school teacher shoots and kills one of the kids. It's like, what do you do in a situation like this? It's too many guns that have been manufactured in America. And I think that's the issue that we running into. You know what I'm saying? It's too many guns on the streets. It's too many guns.
It's a lot of guns.
We talk about niggas all day, but niggas ain't committing mass murders
like I said,
that.
We're
I'm sorry.
We are, but at the end of the day, if it's not provoked and it don't involve us, we typically leave it alone. But this is going to sound funny, but I actually am kind of considering it now. Like maybe this nigga is right. Chris Rock a while ago said, "Fuck gun control. We don't need gun control. We need bullet control." And then he said, "I think every bullet should cost $5,000."
Yeah, he did say that. I remember
that? It was funny as a joke, but they inflate the price of everything else that we use to kind of control it. Yeah. From gas to marijuana, now all that shit, they made it legal, but now it's fucking crazy. Medication, insurance, rent, mortgage, taxes. They can do all that shit to control. Oh, this city's going down. Let's raise their property value. Get these niggas out of here. If they can do it with so many other things, you can't get the guns that are off the street already off the street. It is what it is. But at some point, those people have to go and do what? Make purchases. Somebody got to bring in those what's names.
But you can't. See, you know what? Here's the crazy part about that.
Every
what you
bullet
saying,
should
right?
cost $5,000.
Right. So now you have the U.S. military. They have plenty of guns.
Yeah, they do.
You know what I'm saying? See, this is what I mean. Like, the United States they painted themselves in the corner, and there's nothing they can do about it at this point. They can't. There's nothing they can do. Because you got the military with guns, you got people on the streets with guns, you got people in the hood with guns, you got people everywhere with guns. You think they're gonna stop? And these guns don't die. They don't stop working. You clean them properly, they don't stop working. You know what I'm saying? Again, if we want to take the route of if there's no ammunition, yeah, we could do that. But as long as these companies, they like the pharmaceutical companies, as long as these companies can keep getting away with promoting shit and making shit, they're going to keep on doing it.
You're right.
And as long as they keep blaming the citizen and not blaming the company that's making it, they're going to keep on doing it.
You know,
well, we can make it, but as long as if you're not responsible enough, then that's not on us. Like, what the fuck?
I'm going to be honest with you. Here's how stupid we are as, like, Americans, and I'm guilty of it myself.
Yeah.
Everybody knows smoking is dangerous.
Yeah.
It'll kill you. Yeah. They went as far as they even put it on the damn box.
Right on the box.
Right on the
Surgeon
box.
General
warning.
says.
It's the most commonly ignored warning ever.
Surgeon General says
yeah.
This could cause
but
lung
niggas
cancer.
will still go and buy this and that, which leads me to believe niggas are still going to find a way to do. You know what I'm saying? We don't care. Yeah. Danger, death is literally written right on the box.
Right on the box.
Can cause death or birth. Death highlighted. Yeah. In capital, niggas will still and be out here doing whatever. So yeah, we fucked up. Like, nigga, we don't care. But I'm putting this in our If they want to crack down on certain things, I feel like, again, like I said, what's already out there, we can't do anything about. We could try to, say, well, these are the bad neighborhoods, or this is the person, this, that, and the third. But there's no telling what a person is going through in their life that may make them snap. For instance, we don't know what caused this man to go and do that. No one knows. He just decided to wake up and do that. And those things are very tragic. But at this point, I really believe that every state, the same way that we all became the fifth, we all have to have the same kind of guidelines. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the gun owners and everyone are going to say, no, it's not fair, blah, 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 you're taking away our rights, this is that, and the third. But I feel like if we're all on the same page, state-wise, eventually as a country, the shit will stop happening. Or at least it will slightly decrease. Yeah. Because if I'm in Jersey or New York and everything, and I'm like, man, these gun laws are crazy, but I could go take a flight or what's the name in Florida, just walk in with a valid identification and take a little questionnaire and get myself a brand new gun. What's the fuck is the point? But yeah, we're sitting over here. Oh, America can't even get on the same page.
Well, that's a lot, right? So, as far as the states go, right? The states are kind of like their own countries, believe it or not.
It kind of is.
Yeah, the states, all the states are kind of like, so you have how you have the branch, you got the federal, state, and the local. You know what I'm saying? So the local basically controls all the local municipalities. Then you got the state controls the state, kind of controls the higher ups, the Supreme Courts. Then you have the federal, which is the money. You know what I'm saying? I think that the federal government tries to stay out of everything because the federal government don't want to be in charge of anything except for the currency.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
States run the states are it's like it's so muddy, right? Because the states basically run their states. So like, let's take for example like Nevada, right? Right? Nevada prostitution is legal in Nevada, right?
Ain't shit else to do out there. It's literally dry as a bitch.
But it's not illegal in the rest of America, right? Yeah. So some of these states have these different gun laws, these different, like New York, you get caught with a gun, it's mandatory 5 years.
They put it on the trains. You ain't even got to have
5 years, mandatory. Yeah. Lil Wayne did 5 years, mandatory. Like no nothing. You know what I'm saying? No matter who you are, 5 years, mandatory. You know what I mean? That's the minimum, and that's just mandatory. New Jersey has, I think, similar gun laws too. But the point I'm making is every state is so different. Now, when you say you want every state should be on the same page when it comes to guns, I think that's what they're looking to try to do. But the states are not agreeing to it because every state is ran differently. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
At this point, like, I feel executive order.
You can't even do that.
As I feel it is if the
you can't even do executive order for that. You know what literally you have to do? What the president would have to do? He would have to do what he called insurrection.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
Whatever you got to do, then do it.
That's what I'm saying. So if you do an insurrection, that's basically saying that you're going to send the military into the states to try to overthrow the governor. That's what it is. This is why I said the states in United States are like their own countries. You know what I'm saying? In a way. Now some of them they kind of follow, but what they can do is not fund them. But states have money. Yeah. And the ones that don't have money, they're not gonna care. Like the southern states not gonna go. The states that really they don't give a fuck. It's the states like New York and New Jersey. They already have gun laws here already.
And they're strict as shit.
So when they say they want, most of the killings come from the cities, right? In America, most of the killings. Now I'm not talking about the mass shootings. I'm talking about the killings. Most of the killings come from the cities, whether black or white, whatever. But I think the real issue is it's not even about the cities because we already have strict gun laws in the cities and people still clapping people up. You know what I'm saying? So to me personally, I don't know if stricter gun laws are going to be actually a thing, because most of the killings happen in the inner cities, and there are already strict gun laws there. So what are you going to do now? Make even more stricter gun laws?
Well, that's like I said. You can't take away. I guess the amendment is the person's their right to bear arms and stuff like that.
That's what they try to do.
I believe. Well, then that's the case. Then police officers should go around the same thing because they're civilians too.
Yeah,
they're.
I think what country is that? I think it's Europe.
Mm-hmm.
I think somewhere in Europe they don't have guns. The police.
No, they don't.
Police don't run around.
They don't. They're employed by us, but they police us with weapons.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, they got to do something, and I'm just gonna call it how I say it. Judge a book by its cover. If you see a group of niggas on the corner, stand and third, look like shit about to pop off, somebody probably gonna get shot. If I see a white man in a trench coat, you know what I'm saying, just looking weird or some shit, a group of people probably got. I'm just judging books by their covers, and everyone keeps talking about, like I said, the mental health aspect of it, like a therapist would have been able to prevent that. No, those people woke up with their mind convinced. Just the same way they put on their socks and shoes and shit that day, they said, this is what I'm going to do. It don't matter if Dr. Phil gave them a heart-to-heart conversation.
They gonna do
like,
it
you
anyway.
really think that was going to change however? No.
Yeah.
I can tell you as an adult, especially as a man, when your mind's made up to do something, you fucking do it.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna go to jail. They'll kill you. Don't give a fuck.
Matter.
Don't
matter.
I'm still gonna kill
people nowadays have this mentality that.
Now let's talk about that mental health shit, because that shit's starting to.
Consequences behind it. Now, this is what I want to say about the whole school shooting. We do have the highest school shootings in the world, right? Mass shootings. I think it's like over 200 something. But we don't have the most casualties in the world when it comes to gun violence. And that's sound kind of weird, but our I don't think we even in the top 10. Like, I think we may be up there, but like Venezuela, Brazil, and all them countries, they get it popping out there. You talking like 6 bodies a day type shit.
Yeah, but we know why, because they got narcotics and all that other crazy.
Yeah,
stuff
it's a lot more. I think with us is more recreational. I think a lot of us look at it like, well, it's territorial. Like, oh well, this is my block. No, it's not your block. It's not your block.
That's my girl. That's not your.
Not your girl. Like, I mean, I think there's more of a my kids got to eat tonight, so you're gonna die.
Yeah.
Like,
and I blame society. Like, it sucks because it's a chain of things that lead to these things happen. Everyone just looks at the act. Like, oh, this neighborhood's bad. There's shooting going on, this, that, and the third. What leads a man or a woman to have to go pick up a gun, go out and seek money or valuables, and this, that, and the third? You know what it is? A lack of. What is there a lack of?
A bunch of things.
I mean, there's no shortage of money. I've never heard them say, hey, we're running low on money. We stopped printing. We ran out of ink.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what is it that they're missing that they feel that now I have to go out and give me your watch, give me your wallet?
That's what I'm saying. Like, listen, man, I don't want to drag politics into this shit, bro. I don't really want to. What really kills me about this whole situation is and I'm not gonna listen. I'm just gonna say, us as black people, we've been in the same situation since the 60s. Never as a group of people, as a collective, we haven't grown. We still in the same mentality. I mean, you got some people who did their thing on the side, but as a whole, we still have that mentality of the crabs in the bucket. We still have the mentality of you versus me. We still have that victim mentality. We still have all the mentality, even though we live in a country right now where you literally can do whatever you want to do. There's no one stopping you from doing what you want to do. Now you might have some obstacles in your way, but let's say, for example, if we all worked as of a collective, then we basically would get out of what we at. You know what I'm saying? So, for example, like if you needed something and I didn't know you, you know what I'm saying? And just because you're black and I see that you're trying to do something, if I helped you get there, That's what we need to start doing. But I think that we have this mentality, and it's not our fault. Don't get it twisted. It ain't our fault because we've been told so many lies for so many years and been told, oh, well, we got you. We'll help you. But have they really helped you? Have they got you to where you need to be? They may give you something, but that's something that that they're giving you is actually not them giving it to you to benefit you, to get you out of where you at. It's actually to keep you where you at for now. You know what I'm saying? It's basically like you're running on a fucking treadmill. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what it is. And I think that the politicians have figured out a way to keep black people impoverished but still happy. Like, oh, let me get my rent is only $42 a month. That's what's up. Oh, I can get welfare. I can get $700 in food stamps. That's what's up.
That's crazy.
Instead of us rejecting that, we didn't. We stuck with it. And now look at all of, since the 60s, look at all the inner cities. If you look outside of the cities, all these fucking, when I first moved down here from Jersey City, I moved down here to South Jersey. Literally, there was nothing down here. Where Cross Key Road is at?
Yeah.
There was nothing there.
I can see that.
There was nothing. Now you go over there, there's Walmart. Everything has been built up. Mm-hmm. But you go back to Jersey City, it's still the same shit there.
You're right. Same shit.
Okay, maybe they built another housing complex.
Yeah.
That was about it.
I can say that to me, and some people probably not gonna like what the fuck I gotta say, but at the end of the day, it's the real shit. It's a slave mentality. Mm-hmm. Like, we work so hard to get out of something just to let ourselves fall into a system that puts it right back into the same shit. Niggas for centuries had begged for freedom, equal opportunity, got beaten, whipped, all this other crazy stuff, just to finally get those shackles and chains put off us. Now niggas bust their asses 40, 50 hours a week, this, that, and third. First thing you do is get his paycheck. Put that chain right back on around his fucking neck. Mm-hmm. And try to run around with, oh, I'm stunting, I'm shining. It's just a different reverse. It's like you're in that same system, you're slaving. They give you a little wage now, but guess what you do? You put that chain right back on yourself willingly now. Yeah. And it sucks because all the leaders that we did have that weren't for sale, they killed. Everybody's for sale within the black community now. There's no real authentic, leaders or within our community that can say that can guide or give. We don't have that person. Who, Al Sharpton? What's the name? We don't have no fucking body. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They killed all the people, and the ones that we do look up to will easily say, let's just hear what they gotta say because they're in their pocket. Every time some shit is going on with the black community and shit, right? We chilling. Let a cop shoot a black kid. We ready to go crazy and actually come together and do some shit. Mm-hmm. Even though it may be out of aggression, but still we finally say, it don't matter what you are. We coming together because we disagree with this shit. Guess what they said? They said it. Now all the pastors and churches are coming out. Let's not go because they're in the pot. They already bought us already. Mm-hmm. And as long as there's a nigga for sale, it will never be a change. There'll never be a change. Oh, we'll donate to your charity. We'll put some new in your church. This, that, and third. Just keep them quiet. Just tell them violence is not the way. They sit at these fucking meetings, and when we ready to finally do some shit, they send these same niggas to fucking humble us down and talk about let the justice system do its thing. Let the cops killing people and shit. Oh, we just reassigned them somewhere else. Like he just knocked over some he killed a whole person and they just moved him to a different store like it was Target or Walmart or something. Yeah. We're gonna transfer you.
But see,
fuck out of here.
Here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. Black people gotta stop believing that they only have to vote Democrat. Now, I'm not telling y'all to vote Republican. I ain't telling y'all to vote for any Republican. I'm saying Black people need to understand that the Democratic Party has basically already brought you and sold you already. That's what it is. The first thing that they will do when you're talking about white liberals and especially black liberals, especially black liberal women, this is what they do. They make you feel guilty if you ask, well, what happened? What has the Democratic Party done for black people? And the first thing they'll say to you is, well, they got you affirmative action. That's not true. That's actually not true. And again, I'm not advocating for Republicans because I'm not a Republican. But that's actually not true. There was actually Republicans who passed that bill. But they'll tell you that. And this is what makes me pissed about black people when it comes to, we automatically already give our vote to these people. And these people haven't done nothing for us of any significance for us since the 60s. But we still giving them our vote. This is what I don't understand. I don't understand this. And then they give you Obama, which I liked Obama, right? They give you Obama. But here's the setback. Then they give you Biden. What has Biden done for anybody? Now, I'm not even going to get into that. Then they give you Black Lives Matter, the organization, who is ran by a white man. Right? The chick the co-founder, she quit because she got caught stealing money. So this is what I mean about we've been tricked by these people. And now it's starting to fall on their head because people are starting to realize that, goddamn, y'all been telling us the same. The Democrats are a great example of a one-trick pony. They treat us like, okay, yeah, I got you this time. I got you this time. This time I'm going to help you. I got you. You want me to help you this time? Oh, you know what? I got you this time. I'll help you again. Hey, I said I was going to help you last time, but I'm really going to help you this time. And you know what? We fall right into it. Every time. Oh, let me give you my vote. Because you know what they do? They pander to us. And they say, hey, here's welfare, but you make sure you vote for me. I'm going to make sure that you get taken care of. I'm going to make sure this. But you can't have nobody in your house. But I'm going to make sure you can take care of. That's what they do. And they've been doing it. I don't understand how we think that that's a way to live. That's basically slavery all over again.
They just put it in a different format.
That's all it is.
Sure, I'll sign up for that. Where I sign, boss.
You don't even give the Republican, and again, I ain't telling you to vote Republican, but you don't even give Republicans even a chance because you already committed for 20 years. Your family already committed. My mother, my grandmother, her mother, they all voted Democrat. They didn't even think about it. When they got the papers, you know what they said? Here, go vote. Vote for Democrat. 10 years later, 30 years later, go vote. Vote for Democrat. It's already a cycle already. You don't even know the politician that you're voting for. You're just voting because it's tradition.
I'm not even going to lie. Most of the people that are voting have no idea where these prior candidates have their body of work even come from. Most of them started off as senators and governors in the independent states, and they don't recognize them until they become presidential candidates. Like, we all knew, obviously, Obama was, in law and stuff like that. That's the only one I want to say niggas have had. And obviously, Trump and Hillary and all those other people. But when you talk about, like, Bernie and, what's the other dude, Mitt Romney and all those other candidates that are coming up, people had no idea who the hell, like, they were, where their priors were, but they're just going with it.
Is that as far as Obama, here's the thing about Obama. Which I thought that was wonderful, and this is the reason why. Forget the policy part. because a lot of times
we just gonna forget that part. I was
that
gonna say
part
we just
was
gonna
pretty
sweep it under the rug. Okay.
that part was kind of important, but
for
now, we're just gonna forget that. Let's just sweep that over here for now. But where I think that Obama gave black people hope that we could do whatever, and to see a black family in the White House, yeah. Gotta remember, it's called the White House for a reason. You know what I'm saying? But seeing a black family in the White House, I think that gave a lot of black people a lot of hope. You know what I'm saying? That not even because I don't think that it gave people hope because I mean, what was that? What was it? 2000 and
2004 or was it 8? Bush had 2 terms.
So it was 2000 and something, right? I don't know exactly. 2014, I think. 2014 or something, right?
Hold on, what were we talking?
Yeah, 2014. Obama was 2014, 15, 16. Because Trump came 17.
Yeah. So, Trump came in like 16.
16 or whatever, right? Well, you know what I'm talking about. Well, anyway, I don't think that we were in dire need. You know what I'm saying? Like we were actually off the cliff, black people. like I don't think it was like that. But at the same time, I think that he gave the nation hope. You know what I'm saying? He said, I'll read that later. He gave the nation hope. You know what I'm saying? I think that him becoming president was a big deal.
I agree with that statement.
When Trump got in office, it's a weird dynamic because people felt like the United States went backwards.
Sure.
Right? But here's the thing.
Do we really?
Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. That's because they painted it that way, right?
What?
Trump may have been the realest president that we ever had. And as far as I'm not talking like education wise, to me he's a smart guy. But anyway, we ain't talking about education. We're talking about personality wise. Say how you feel off the cuff. He wasn't presidential, and I think that's the reason why he won. We don't want to go into Hillary because we know what she did. We know.
They found the emails.
We know what she did. So we ain't gonna go into that.
The only bitch I know that didn't delete all. Clear your recycling.
I don't understand Hillary Clinton. But anyway, but the reason I'm going with this is that black people have became this toy, and now that they have a lot of these immigrants coming into the country, they're gonna get to the point where they're not gonna need the black vote anymore. That's what they're trying to push for. And eventually that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna need your vote.
But niggas, niggas vote for, like you said, it's more of a passed down thing. You know what I'm saying? My mom voted this, my grandfather, my dad voted, so that like as long as they can.
Why do you think that is?
Because like with everything else that niggas do, most of the time we don't educate ourselves and get our own understanding.
That's true.
We don't get our own knowledge. For instance, ask a nigga now, do you practice religion? Yeah, I'm a Christian. Why are you a Christian? I was raised that way. My mama was a Christian. Her grandma was a Christian. We believe it. So what is your understanding of it?
I think they applied that to politics.
Yeah. Did you choose to be, or were you just like, I'm in this house, everybody Christian, so I'm a Christian? I think that's how it is, and it applies to politics too. I vote for blah blah blah. Let's go Clinton. Let's go Obama. Let's go.
You're right. But you know what really bothers me is that whenever it comes to democratic racism, black people just gloss right over that. Right? They just gloss over it like that never happened. Like, he never said that. Joe Biden said so many racist shit, bro. Like, man, I got a whole list of racist shit that Joe Biden said. But black people gloss over it. Because when you're a liberal, when you're a white liberal, you basically, in black people's eyes, you kind of get a pass. A liberal can literally call a black person a nigger. And a lot of black people would just be like, oh, it's all right. I mean, the only reason why he said that, he misspoke. That's what they'll say.
Honestly, all right, I know this is going to be an unpopular kind of thing.
Yeah.
America is the biggest corporation in the world.
Of course.
What kind of a person do you get to run a corporation? A businessman, a CEO, or something like that.
Yeah.
Now, granted, there were definitely some imperfections, because it was a shot in the dark with the whole Trump thing.
Yeah.
But from a business standpoint, that man had shit booming. And the thing I liked about it so much is that he can look at these reporters and all these other people trying to give, all these questions and answers and stuff like that. He could have gave the typical Joe Biden or the American people. He just said, that's stupid, fake news, I don't care. But I like that whistling behind. Of course, it wasn't necessary, but we all worked for somebody who did that before.
He employed a lot of people.
He got a lot of man. The man, I ain't gonna lie. If it minus the I guess the the COVID-19 pandemic thing. If people want to place that all on him like that, what I'm saying. There were several people that dropped the ball on that for whatever reason, and they act like Biden came in and saved the day. Don't worry, I got the vaccine in my garage. I'll come and give everybody a shot. They act like he put on a cape and just saved it. No,
I didn't take the vaccine yet. So what?
Long story short,
he was on camera. What are you talking about?
We've all worked for somebody like Donald Trump, and we didn't like him, but we say, you know what, this motherfucker's fair. You know why? Because he's tough on the rich and the poor. Trump didn't give a fuck. What was that one report? He said she's a moron. She doesn't know what she's talking about. You know what I'm saying? Joe Biden, you graduated last in your class. You ain't even smart, motherfucker. You went to Delaware.
You lied. You lied.
You lied. You do that. For him to be able to just sit and
it's just so many.
Now, did I vote for him? Absolutely not. But I understand once he got in there, what his objective and what his goals was. I'm targeting these areas are weak points, and I'm gonna get this shit back in the manufacturing pickup. We started getting a lot of shit done more in houses. People were actually getting wages and shit, paid shit that they could respectively live off of. They reported something about him not showing his taxes and all that other shit. But what a lot of people don't remember is that it was Biden who was the vice president and Obama who passed that law so that he doesn't have to show how much he pays in taxes. Yeah. So for him to even, how much did you pay in tax? He said I don't have to tell you. Yeah. You passed that bill. So I don't have to. But everyone's like, yeah, look at. I'm like, you're an idiot.
But here's the thing. See, this is why I say, man, you got the mainstream media, and then you have Fox News or whatever. So don't get me wrong. They both are propagandists. You know what I'm saying? They do their thing. It's one person I like. You know what I'm saying? I like Tucker. Everybody else, I know people say, oh, well, Tucker Carlson used to work for this person. I understand that. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But I seen a show where he explained that. But I like Tucker. Everybody else, I think, has some type of motive to them. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. From Don Lemon to Joy Reid down to Anderson Cooper, all of them. They all have a motive. But they all pushing a Democratic agenda to the point. Now, I can't fully say that about Fox because Fox News may have a lot of talking points, but there were times when they totally disagreed with Trump. Now, again, there's times where Trump said Fox News was terrible. He said that.
I think he said the reporter was terrible.
He said Fox News. He said Fox News. Yeah. But my thing is what really kills me is the fact that us as black people, we need to stop following behind these what they call it headlines. It's like we need to do more research, because I think that if black people was to do more research and start because the whole thing, when they tell you, they're lying to you. When they tell you that the party switched, they're lying. And if they go look up Bull Connor, you know what I mean? Go look up that man. That man was a Democrat, and he was calling people niggas, nigga. I would never work with the niggas. They're niggers. He was saying that out his mouth. And he was a straight Democrat. The president, I think his name was Roosevelt. Mm-hmm. He the one that started redlining. He was a Democrat. And all y'all people say, oh, well, see, they don't want us to, the Republicans don't want us to live here. They want us to redline everything. It was the Democrats who started that. So it's like, y'all need to start learning this stuff and stop just jumping into the fire with these motherfuckers. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not, I don't know, man. I don't know. But anyway, I don't know about gun control. All I'm going to say is some of these people need to be shot down if they shooting somebody.
I also have another, like, if I feel, first thing first, for any type of political voting kind of thing, you should not be able to vote if you're under the age of 25.
That's a good one.
I'm sorry. I can't listen to, and I have my reasons for it.
Yeah.
But when was the last time you spoke to an 18 or a 21-year-old and asked them their political views? Have you heard their responses? Trust me, you would not. These people votes count. They count.
Social justice warriors. That's what they are.
Yeah, they count those votes for that idiot Thomas across the street who stays on his Xbox all night playing Fortnite or whatever the fuck it is.
Mm-hmm.
His vote counts. He ain't never paid taxes a day in his life. You know what I'm saying? Greg over there living with his mom, drinking up all the fucking sodas and shit and Hostess. He decided to vote.
Eating Hosty cakes.
Yeah, just Mom, do we got any more Hostess in the garage? Yeah. That guy, his vote counts. For me, I feel like if you have not paid taxes for a certain amount of time, your vote shouldn't count.
But you know, that's what makes the United States so unique. Because
maybe we need to get a little more diplomatic.
We need to get a little more diplomatic.
That's the problem. I was saying everybody can do almost any and everything. No one's there to say, hold on.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't say that. You can't. I think that's and again, that's why the United States is so like they're good at persuading. Like they can't tell you what to do, but they can get it almost that close to telling you without telling you. Basically make you feel bad just to get your vote. And then once they get your vote, they like, oh, fuck that motherfucker. Fuck care about him. Fuck him.
They found ways to control. And my problem is when I say people, like we make this whole thing. Without us, there's nothing for them to govern. That's just plain and simple.
But you know how the puppet masters work. I know.
The puppet masters, we all fit. And it's crazy. I've never seen, well, I have, but a group of adults. Because every day someone's screaming, I'm a grown-ass man. I'm a grown-ass woman. I pay my own. I've never seen so many people need to have a group of other people who live a life completely unrelated to theirs make decisions for them. Or tell them what's best for them.
It's a
But that same person will go out on the street, I'm a fucking grown-ass man or a grown-ass woman.
No, you're right.
Who do I vote for?
You're right.
I need health care. I need help me now. But you're a grown-ass, what the fuck? Figure it out. Stop putting these motherfuckers in these positions to fuck you and everybody else. Like, that don't make sense?
I think it's
It don't, like, it kills me, bro.
He said, help me now.
Help me. They'll sit there at these rallies and stuff like that. What are you going to do about the property tax and this, that? Why is my pay? They'll sit out there and they'll argue all fucking day. And
help me now.
It don't make sense.
They already created a system, bro. This system that we are a part of is basically a well-oiled machine. Listen, these motherfuckers are so smart, bro. Mm-hmm. They got it to the point where even if you defect, even if half the population defect, somehow, some way, they're still going to win because they have these systems into play. The only way that something would actually change is if the entire population decides not to do something.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
The problem is that people fail to realize is they can't elect themselves.
Yeah.
They can't elect themselves from everyone. From their they vote for fire and chief captains.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They can't elect themselves. Your sheriff or whoever your captain, your sergeant is, it isn't his pick. They have input and shit like that, but at the end of the day, they're elected by by us, because they can't be voted on by a group of their peers, because there's obviously conflict of interest and bias in it. So again, my statement is they can't govern or without our if we feel like this person's incapable or they're not the best person for the job, just take them out. And I know, granted, it's a whole process.
That's what I'm saying. Look, that's what I'm saying.
Everybody thinks
you absolutely right. But here's how they get you, right?
Yeah, it's all
here's the crazy part, right? It's all right. It's okay. Here's the crazy part. The whole what's the word I'm looking for? The whole system runs like this, right? When you say just vote them out, right? Somebody like, let's say Maxine Waters, right? Maxine Waters, she's California district, whatever. She's been in politics for like 30 years. These people already have a base for them to keep winning. Now, I totally believe that they shouldn't be in politics for 40, 30, 40, 50 years. It should be a revolving door. But when somebody like you want to run for something, what happens? They get you out of there because you don't have a base. You don't have $1 million. You don't have that. Yeah. That's what they do. And this is how they become lifetime, what's the names? It was one person that got upset. I think it was the dude who was a truck driver. He won the Senate, New Jersey Senate or some shit. Right? And everybody was so shocked. They were so surprised. Like, oh, how did he win? I can't believe it. Same thing what almost happened to Murphy. Some dude really wasn't a politician. He came and almost won. Almost won. You know what I'm saying?
I'm surprised we reelected his punk ass.
Who, Murphy?
Yeah, I can't stand fucking.
Yeah, Murphy's a dickhead.
That nigga's terrible. I'll take any. Bring Christie back. I don't give a damn. Bring Watergate. I'll take all that shit.
But you know what I'm saying. But either way, man, Torture Talk, you know what it is, man. You gotta get up out of here. See you later, alligator.
Yeah, probably.